Welcome to the Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational here in St. Paul, Minnesota. We are so happy to be back to bring back the boom to the Twin Cities. We're here to have a great time. I want to take the moment to introduce ourselves to you. On my right is my co-host, Mr. Patrick Chen. How you doing, Patrick?
Great, Bobby. How about you?
Hey, it feels good to be back in the Twin Cities.
And on my left is Bobby Johnson.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm happy to meet everybody. Glad you're here. Just to give you guys a brief, short synopsis on what's going on. I'm a former board member as well as president of Rondo Avenue, Inc. We're here to bring back the drill team competition. It's been gone for some time. They've done other things, but the crowd here in St. Paul, the community keeps crying for the drill team competition. So here we are. The name has changed. So it's now called the Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. It's the Invitational because everybody is invited to come here. No one can just show up and come in. They're all invited. All right, so we're going to get ready to get the show started for you. Me and Patrick, we're going to bring you the commentary on what's going on. We want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Boys and girls, please stand.
We're going to take a moment of silence.
I know you're tired, but we're going to do it anyway. Thank you. Let's just have a brief moment of silence.
Brief moment of silence for all the passings that have gone on previously. Right now we're doing the moment of silence for all the lives that have been lost in recent years. And after that, directly after that, they're going to do a national anthem. We have a gentleman here who's going to play the trumpet of the national anthem. Very nice, very nice. Very nice touch. Yes, and here we go. We're getting ready to kick it off, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to come up with our first group. Looks like our first group's going to be
the Kansas City Marching Falcons.
Kansas City Marching Falcons coming from Kansas City, Missouri. This team has been coming to the Rondo Days drill team competition for at least 15 years straight. When I held competitions in other parts of the country, the Southeast, the East Coast, they came down and performed there as well.
They did.
So the team is excellent. They're definitely one of the favorites to win this thing this year. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's all up to the judges.
I'm looking forward, and I know the crowd has been talking about it since we've been here. Since they got in here, they've been anxious.
And here they come.
Here they come.
Kansas City Marching Falcons. Gold and maroon.
Gold and maroon.
Yes, looks nice. And I love the back of their shirts. It says 20 years strong. So they've been in existence for 20 years.
20 years. And they've always done an outstanding job when they've come.
Always done a good job, you know. They always rejuvenate, get new team members, you know, every so many years. And I don't even think this is her whole team. I think she just brought most of them.
I think so, too. And the one thing I noticed is that I've heard other stories about some of the kids that have passed, that have gone forward and moved on, and they've seemed to be pretty successful in doing other things, either starting another group, going to college, and just advancing in life. That's one thing I like about these drill teams.
That's the thing I like about it. You know, it's almost a lifestyle.
Exactly.
You know, once you get in and you're successful at it, you don't want to get out. So they have that turnover, you know, when they get of age, they, you know, probably like 22, 23, they switch over to start teaching the younger kids. And And like you said, some of them break off and start their own teams.
Exactly.
You know, Kansas City, Missouri, that's a stronghold for drill teams.
It is a
No
stronghold.
ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, it's really a stronghold.
And that's what we like about the drill team competition. It provides leadership, discipline, and they're about to start here.
Yes, let's give them a moment to get started here.
That was
nice, very nice.
that was very nice.
I was a little shaky there for a minute. I didn't know they were going to get off in time.
I know. So,
But they did. So, hey, that's what matters. They got in, got their job done. They were excellent.
they were excellent.
I told you they were one of the favorites.
They were one of the favorites. I think it's a
one of
good
the
time.
favorites. Yes.
Let's talk about the format. The format is they have 8
Exactly.
minutes total,
8 minutes total.
and then they get a warning when they have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to get a warning, one buzzer,
And then at 1 minute, they get their final warning,
final warning.
and they have to be off,
Yes.
and they have to cross a certain threshold,
You have to cross a certain threshold, and the drums have to stop.
and the drums have to stop as well.
Yes, yes.
In
But
order
they did
to
an excellent
qualify.
job.
That's
though.
right. That's
I love the colors. I love the 20 years strong in the back of their shirts. It just resembles how long they've been around here. But hey, our next team's coming up. We got coming up from Omaha, Nebraska, Destruction Drill Team. This is their first time here. Some of the members who are directors now of this organization
That's right.
were here as youth during
youth.
Rondo days previously. So now here they are.
Wow. Looks like they have some extra props.
Yeah, yes. It looks like they have some props here.
Yeah, what would you call that? That's Dominions, isn't it?
I believe you're right. Yes. So this looks like a pretty young team. So we're going to see what they have. They're getting set up right now. And we're going to let you guys check them out, and we'll talk about them in a minute.
We'll talk about it. That was
There they go. Yes.
a lot of movement for a little.
They were young, but they were doing
young.
it.
There was a lot of movement.
They
and
put it in.
separation.
Yes, they did. Yes.
And they worked the floor.
They worked the floor. Omaha, Nebraska, destruction drill team. Yes.
Wow.
Crowd loved it.
That was
Crowd
very
loved
good.
it.
Wasn't
Yes, it was good. It was good. They moved in and out. The drummers were doing their thing. They were in precision.
And I think
high
this.
sticking.
I think this was their first time in St.
It's their first time here in St. Paul. You know, so they did a good job.
I think they did too as well.
Yes, and they're moving on. Okay, we got a local team coming up from Minneapolis.
We do.
Who we got coming up here?
TKO.
All right, TKO and Love Divas.
And Love
Drill
Divas.
team.
That's right.
Yes.
I believe this will be their.
It's their first time here.
That's what I
Their
thought.
first time. They've been around for a while, but it's their first time here. Of course, for Northern Lights, it's their first time. It's all their first
That's
time
right.
for Northern
For
Lights.
Northern Lights.
But
it
when
is.
when we're referring to it's their first or second or third time here, we're referring to the Rondo Days drill team competition.
That's right.
These guys were not around at that time, but they're here now. So we're going to see what they have here, see what they can do. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, TKO and
the
Love Divas.
That's right.
Love that name.
That's a real different name.
Yes, it is.
It's not, looks like they're getting set up.
Yeah, they're setting up here. They're getting ready to go.
And again, just to remind you, it's 8 minutes with a 2-minute warning and then a 1-minute warning. And they have to be off the floor and the drummers have to stop.
Yes, anytime after that, they are disqualified. right.
All right. That was
nice. That was
was
nice.
very
First
nice.
time seeing that team.
it was the first time. They were
Yes,
here.
TKO coming out, picking up their hats. That was a nice touch.
I think they
Never seen that.
represented.
Yes, represented Minneapolis, Minnesota. TKO. Real quick, before we have the next group coming out, we had 11 teams scheduled to perform today. 3 of those teams did not show.
No.
So after this next group coming up, which would be the Brooklyn Park Lions drill and drum team, we will take a brief intermission of 10 minutes, let everybody do what they have to do, get something to eat and drink and things of that nature. But coming up is our next group
Brooklyn
from
Park
Brooklyn Park.
Lions.
Brooklyn Park Lions drill and drum team.
Another local team from Brooklyn Park.
Yes. Their first time, of course, at Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. They have not been at the Rondo Days drill team. They are a new team that's been around maybe the last 3 years or so.
have to tell you, Bobby, that was
Brooklyn Park Lions. Drum and dance.
They're not one of our largest number of participants in the group,
Exactly.
but they sure did cover a lot of area.
They did. They did a very good job. Very good job. They told me they were going to come here and tear up the house. They actually did. They did a good job. Right now, they're going to take a brief intermission, let people get some refreshments, things of that nature, you know, and we can give the audience at home some more information on the overall drill event.
Yeah, that
like
would be a good
prizes,
prizes,
trophies, and things
sure.
of that nature. Let them know what the teams will be winning tonight. Each team, we have 2 categories that we're judging the teams on. Overall drill team and the drum line. They're being judged at the same time. We have separate judges that will be judging these groups. So we have a total of 8 judges, 5 that's going to be judging the overall team.
Overall performance, and then
and
5, and then 3. Yeah,
yes.
3 for the drummers.
3 for the drummers.
That's right.
Okay, so you can win as a team trophies in 2 different categories. You can win first, second, or third place, either in the drums.
That's right.
Or overall.
Overall performance.
Yes. Now, of course, the majority of them want the overall.
Oh, sure. I mean,
know.
And the prize money isn't too bad either.
Prize money isn't too bad.
I mean, along with the trophy.
Exactly. For first place overall, they will win $4,000. Second place overall will win $2,000.
And third place is $1,000.
Is $1,000 for the overall. Again, the drum lines will also win trophies for first, second, and third.
That's right.
As well as the overall, but the overall team wins the prize money.
And you know what I like specific about this competition is that every participant leaves here with something. They leave here with a medallion to show that they have participated, where normally if one trophy went out, chances are that normally ended up with a director or captain. Not everybody can have a trophy at the place, but in this event, we've been able to provide, or will provide, each participant with a medallion.
Yes, and as you said, it normally goes home with the directors, because most of these teams don't have complexes where they practice out of. You know, they go to the local YMCA, or they would try to go to a local church.
Or baseball field.
Wherever they can get in.
That's right.
Especially, you know, in the Midwest, we know it gets cold. These teams practice in the winter, so they try to get indoors wherever they can, the Boys and Girls Club or local Boys and Girls Club, things of that nature.
That's right.
So, you know, they will try to go there and do what they can. So they work hard. You know, and they come here and they want to perform in front of the crowd. You know, we have a nice turnout here. You know, first time back in St. Paul. So following years to come, we're looking for even more.
Even more, and that participation has been growing, and people are very interested in seeing, because this is actually becoming a sport, I think, because the participation, and for the young kids, it's even more important that they have some place to be able to. They have a lot of energy, we know.
Exactly.
And we want to make it constructive. We want to make a constructive outlet for them to have.
It looks like after this brief intermission, we're going to have our halftime performance, which is Pros of the Rope.
That's right.
And they're local.
I'm looking forward
they're
to
from
that.
Minneapolis.
That's right.
And here we go. We're going to get started with our halftime show. Pros of the Rope from Minneapolis, Minnesota. They're top-notch double-touch trick team. You know, they're going to do different flips and flops.
They already did more than I've ever done.
So, you know, again, you know, we want to bring these teams in and show the youth other avenues that they can do to get active, as well as learn skills like leadership, sportsmanship.
And look at the exercise. This gets your heart rate up. I mean, this is really good. Look at that.
Let's
young and old, look at that.
Oh, one leg up and
I
jump.
see that.
I could never do that.
See, that's the other thing. I could never just jump in. I couldn't.
It takes timing.
Well,
most definitely.
And I thought I had time, and I don't know what happened.
Did she just do a split when she jumped?
She did. She did
Wow.
Oh, I always ended up messing up the ropes too. Uh-oh. We're gonna do something different here.
Yeah. It's like they're both getting ready to get in there or something.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. You know, I don't see them doing this in the neighborhoods much anymore. I
No.
mean, I actually remember that used to be a lot.
Used to be a big deal. I mean, they have, and you know, and they still do have competitions all over too as well. You know, so it's something that's coming back. I think it kind of dwindled some, but it's back now. You know.
Oh yeah. I'd like to see it come all the way back in the neighborhood. You know, see groups, or just having neighbors and friends and kids just doing it. You know.
Yes.
Something for the kids to do.
Like I said, I know they still have competitions
Outside.
and things of that nature. So if it's not real big, it's definitely on the comeback for sure.
That would be nice to see, wouldn't it?
Your girl post a bill, so I hit her in the deal. All eyes, yeah, I see him. Yeah, this your man, I hate to be him. It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. Snapchat me that pussy. FaceTime me that pussy.
Thank you, Drill and Drum. We still got time left. We want to let you know that we don't only jump our studio pros, we jump beginners in the audience who has never jumped double dutch before. We would like everyone, boy, girl, parent, elder, all the way to the youngest 3 years of age, please raise your hand if you have never double dutched before in your life and want to learn in 30 seconds, because we're here to teach you today. Pros, go get them. Go get them.
Go get him, Coach Johnny! Go get him!
They're going to go ahead and get the crowd going. They're going to bring some beginners out and have them double dutch.
Yeah,
We're going to teach them how to double dutch a little bit here.
It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. Don't you hate when you get screenshot? Bitch, that deal one for everybody. Rules. I love the gram. I love the gram. I'm addicted to it. I know I am. And I just follow Angela Simmons. I got a crush on Angela Simmons. They like, damn, got it. You bold. Fuck it, I'm gonna let the world know. Go. I sent your girl post a bill, so I hit her in the DM. All eyes, yeah, I see him. Yeah, this your man, I hate to be him. It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. It goes down in the deal. It go down in the deal. Snapchat me that pussy. Ooh. Snapchat me that pussy if it's cool. Snapchat me that pussy. Snapchat me that pussy if it's cool. I seen your girl post a bill,
you ready for fast-paced action and laugh-out-loud adventure this summer? Then don't miss Chris Colfer's #1 best-selling series, The Land of Stories. Fall into the magical world where fairy tales come to life. The page-turning adventure continues with Book 5, an author's odyssey. This is one thrill ride you don't want to miss. Explore the series, meet the characters, and start reading at thelandofstories.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it. Running through bands on the regular. Hitting my plug on the celly. Tell my ex-bitch that I'm sorry. My bad. I'ma skate off in a Rari. Keep 36 by my side. I'ma go bake me a pie. Keep 45 on my side. Fuck with my niggas, you die. All of my niggas say blood. All of my niggas say cub. OT, I found me a plug. I got it straight out the mud. Keep it 100, no bugs. I fell in love with the drugs. Busting it down in the tub. Pay me my money in dubs. Water whipping, looking like a fish in baseball and kitchen with my arm, my picture rolling on his glisten. I'm a donut kissing, niggas steady tripping, so I steady gripping. Dirty money on me, got a skeleton. Wicked. Wicked tones, you know what I'm saying? What's
Metropolitan want some more, nigga.
Wiggy. Hold up, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Hold up, wiggy. Counters burning, money burning, graveyard, these niggas. Found them barking, big dog barking. Blood tails on me, whoa. Shout out, want that wig, whoa. I'm dripping Cartier, Put a gold bird on you, that's presented. Y'all give it up.
All right, there they go.
Show some love.
Pros of the rope. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Wow, did you see that last move?
Yes. I know how you can sit down and hop and jump rope while you're sitting down.
Wow, that was nice.
That was a nice halftime. That's a nice halftime show. I love the part where they got some of the audience to go out there and participate.
I like that part too.
That was very nice. It was fun.
It was fun. It sounds like they're getting ready to.
Yeah, we're getting ready to kick it into the second half of the show. Team coming up is from Kansas City, Kansas. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes, yep, I'm right. Kansas City, Kansas. Gateway High Steppers.
Steppers.
Yes. And here we go. Let's
They're being
take a
introduced
look
now.
at them. Yeah. Looks like they're coming out to set up. Then they're
Look at
going to
that
do their
little one.
thing there. And, you know, I believe I seen someone on their team with a saxophone.
What?
With a saxophone. So that's, if they're
I
going to
didn't
use
see
that
that.
in here, that's definitely a first.
That would be a first. I haven't seen
Yes.
that. That'd be great to see.
That's something unique,
That
you
that
know,
would be
and they
great.
get bonus points for that, you know. So it'd be nice.
That would be
you
very
know?
nice to see. Wow, it looks like a large group too.
Very large group. So they need time to set up. You know, we do allow them time, time to set up. Of course, it can't be no 3-4 minutes, nothing like that. But we do give them time to set up. Then once they're situated, you know, the director gives the okay, and we start things off for
We'll
them.
start
So
the time in that 8-minute time.
that's 8 minutes, you know, and if they go over that 8 minutes, disqualification.
Disqualified.
So, you know, it's all good.
It's all good.
Teams know, they understand, they get the rules ahead of time. You know, they call with questions, And here we Kansas City, Kansas, Gateway High Steppers.
Wow, they took up the whole floor. They're a large group.
They're a large group. They're a large group. And broke out a saxophone.
Saxophone and what
That's
was
a
that?
new twist. That's
That
a
was
new
like
twist.
what, a 40-second? That was real nice. That was different. I like that.
It was different, very unique. They put a little slow groove to their stepping. It was nice.
It was nice.
They did a very good job. They've been to Rondo numerous times.
They have.
So it's good to have them back.
Not to interrupt you, but looks like our next group
And
is
this
being
next group is
introduced.
large. Who's coming up next?
Metropolitan Youth Program. They
Metropolitan
are
Youth
from
Program.
Rock Island, Illinois.
Illinois, okay.
I think this is the first time they're here.
Metropolitan Youth
It is
Drill
the
and
first
Drum
time
Corps.
they've
All
been
right.
invited.
Yes, no, they actually been here before.
Oh, have they?
Yes, but it's been about 15, 18 years since they've been back.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Let's check them out. Looks like they're setting up. They're getting ready to get started.
Oh,
Yes.
they have somebody in there very young.
I see some people got some little rifles.
I see that
Guess
little
they're gonna
props.
be, that's a popular prop in Illinois with the marching up there. All right. There we go.
Metropolitan Youth. Wow.
Metropolitan Youth from Rock Island, Illinois.
Rock Island.
Yes.
And they had a few different props. I mean, that
Exactly.
that kind of wood, it was a rifle, wood rifle?
Wooden rifle. It's definitely something that's a staple up in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
A lot of the teams
they do it a lot up
perform with that, as well as flags.
As well as
that
flags.
type of thing, yes.
But what was interesting about this one was, what was it? He was probably a 17-year-old one, and
Yes.
then the other kid was probably,
Look, 6.
5
You
or
know?
6, and he was doing
Yes. But here we
you-
go. We coming with the next group.
Next group
from
coming
St.
up.
Paul.
Oh, yeah.
The Jumping Jets.
the jumping.
Jets. They've been around, I believe, for the past 3 to 5 years.
That sounds about right. Yep.
Of course, they weren't around during Rondo days, but they're here to start off the Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational in St. Paul.
You know, we got a lot of new teams since the original Rondo days and drill competition.
Yes. A lot of new teams around
Nice
now.
to see. It's
Yes.
nice to see it. And
You know,
most of them started up because of the previous people that were in the group starting
Yes.
out as kids.
Exactly right. And here
Here
we
they
go.
go.
All right. There we go. There we go. Jumping Jets drill team. St. Paul.
St. Paul.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
You know what I noticed in that group, what that was a little different, was that half the drill team, half the drummers were girls.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
I did notice that. Yes. Yes. That is different.
And I liked also how they changed up quiet, loud, quiet, loud. They variance in the
And they did some,
drumming.
some different steps in there that I haven't seen before.
They did do
that
some
was
different
nice.
steps.
That was nice. They did a good job.
They
Very
did.
good job.
And they're not a large group, a number of kids.
Yes. And here we come to get ready to start out with our final group for the night. And then we're going to be
group.
doing the awards, which I will be doing a presentation of. Who's coming up?
Well, Unlimited Next Level Drill Team from Minneapolis,
Unlimited
Minnesota.
Next Level.
That's right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Next level.
The next
I always
level.
like those words.
We like those.
Taking it to the next level.
That's what this event is about.
That's it, exactly. We'd like to get ready to set up here, and then they're going to get things started. Again, we did have a total of 11 teams that were supposed to be here to participate. 3 did not show for various reasons, I'm sure of. We'll probably find out after the telecast of this event.
Hopefully they're okay
Yeah.
and everybody was safe.
Definitely, you know.
Maybe it was a broken down bus or something, hopefully.
Anything can happen, you
That's
know.
right.
So we're definitely glad the ones that were able to make it are here, and they put on a good show, and I'm sure this team's going to tear the house down as well. And, I'm looking forward to seeing it, see what they have. They're the last team. They want to make that great impression.
That's right, and they're staging all the way across.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
Using the whole floor just to set up.
Oh, they just started.
Looks like they're getting ready to salute the judges, asking permission to take the floor. That's what they're getting ready to do. Salute the judges.
Salute the judges.
Yes. And the judges give them permission to do it. And they just got their permission. So here we go. All right. Minneapolis in the house. Yes, unlimited and next level.
That's
Drill
right.
and
That was our
run.
last group, but surely they
Yes.
did it well. I mean,
They did a very good
good.
job. You know, I
Excellent.
mean, all these teams, for the first time here, you know, coming back to the Twin Cities, putting on this event, they did an excellent job.
They did.
All the teams. Now all that's left to do is tally the score
Tell
sheets.
the score. They're going to get the numbers from that last group.
Exactly.
She's picking it up from the judges. Again, we had 5 judges for the overall drill team performance.
Yes.
And then we had 3 judges that rated the drummers.
Exactly.
And do you want to talk a little bit about the experience on the judges' side?
The judges, we have people who have over 18 years experience drilling. You know, they've been in various drill teams here locally as well as, you know, out of state. Most of them, I would say, are very experienced.
Very experienced.
Very experienced. They have a background not only from drilling but from judging experience.
That's
Previous
right.
judges here during the Rondo Days drill team competition, they were judges there as well.
And I ended up getting a copy of the judging sheet.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to let our audience know some of the subjects that they would be covering and being judged on. And for the overall team performance, you got 2 main sections: the marching visual performance, that's 50 points, and then the visual artistry and technique, that's 30 points. And then obviously within each of those 2 categories, you know, it goes down to alignment, precision, creativity, showmanship, spacing, how well they use the floor, and the precision that they do their steps in.
And the scoring goes from what? From 1 to 10,
From
1
1 to
being
10.
the lowest, 10 being the highest?
Correct, for each of those
For each of those categories.
categories. And there's 5
Yes.
categories. Again, alignment, precision, creativity and showmanship, and
Okay.
spacing.
Great,
And on the visual side, with another 30 points, same thing, the lowest 1 point and the highest could be a possible 10. They have uniformity, creativity, and showmanship. So that's drilled down, and the judges get to put a score, into each one of those categories, and basically that's 8 categories. And
Okay, so a possible 80 points total.
Possible 80
Again, they
points.
can also be minus points for different things that they may have done.
time limit infraction.
Time limit infractions. There is an age requirement this year to the drill team competition. It is 21 and under
Correct.
that can perform. Anyone over that, you're subject to being minus 10 points.
That's right.
In order for that to take place, the judges, all 5 judges who are judging the overall team, have to mark their score sheets that they feel someone's over the age of 21
That's right.
that was out there on the floor performing. Not supporting the team,
right.
you know,
Not supporting the team.
but actually performing.
Exactly.
And then that team could potentially lose 10 points. Again, all 5 judges will have to score their sheets, mark their sheets, I
Mark
should
the
say,
sheets out.
showing that.
Right.
And then they will subtract that out.
And then some of the deductions we were talking about before: time limit, infraction,
Yes.
vulgarity. We even have we have that. I mean, very important.
Yes.
Inappropriate actions, and then inappropriate uniform,
Yes.
and then failure to perform in their
In their slot, yes.
That's right.
And the thing is, you know, the reason why we have some of these rules is because this is a family event. We want the family to come out. You know, moms, dads, kids, want you to come out and enjoy yourselves. Again, these teams come up here from different cities and states as well as locally to perform for you. And so, you know, we have to have them on their P's and Q's. And
That's
so
right.
they can give you a good show, and you guys are pleased with that.
That's exactly right. Family event. We from young to old, we have them all participate. In fact, if they were 2-year-old, if you had a 2-year-old, they got in free. Everybody
That's
else
right. 2
up
and
had
under,
to
get
pay.
it free. Yes.
And part of that was also the fire marshal. We had to account for the seating and make sure that
Exactly
everybody's safe, just in case anything happens.
Exactly
God
right.
forsake. And everything's been fine. Everything's been quiet.
It's been a good evening. I mean, these teams were exciting. I'm excited. I don't know who won. I mean, it's just too close. I don't know. You know,
The
I know
good
who
part
some of the
is-
favorites were, but I don't know.
That's right.
It was too close.
Well, they're tallying that up, and you're going to be announcing that.
I'm going to be announcing it here in a
That's
few.
right.
Yes, once
Bobby
I get all the
Johnson.
sheets announced, tallied up, I'll be out there announcing it and giving out some of the hardware, as they say.
That's right.
You know, all the teams want the biggest trophy. You know, the kids want the biggest trophy.
That's
you
right.
know, but again, you know, besides trophies, they will be getting cash prizes. And as you alluded to earlier, they're getting some medallions.
Medallions,
So
everybody
the
gets
individual
that.
kids can go home with something as well.
That's right. And again, to break it down, not only do they get a trophy, first place, second place, and third place, they get a cash award. First
Exactly.
place being $4,000, second place being $2,000, and third place they get $1,000.
Get $1,000.
I mean, $7,000 for a purse in place
Yes,
in there.
yes.
That's pretty good, especially when these kids are just doing it. They're not doing it because of winning something. They do it as a team sport.
That's true.
And again, sponsorships for these teams, you know, they're not throwing a whole bunch of money.
Exactly right.
You know,
they need
have,
the help.
That's right.
They need the help.
They have to look for places to practice. They have to do fundraising to get their uniforms and outfits together.
And not to mention the buses, you
Oh.
know, to transport them kids from different cities and states. They need that help.
They
So,
need
you
that
know,
help.
reach out to your local drill teams.
Please.
They would appreciate that.
They
Trust
will.
me. And again, you know, as an organization putting on this event, any corporate sponsors out there, please contact us, you know.
Please.
And briefly, just want to thank the ones who have supported us.
Yes, please.
You know, for this event here this year in 2016, we have to give a special shout out to SPNN. They've always been gracious to come
Always.
fill our events, you know, film them. And so, you know, it's great that they're here again and taking care, you know. And so, you know, we're all happy about that. We got KMOJ Radio, you know, hey, heart and soul of the Twin Cities.
That's right.
And they all call him the 1,000-watt giant, right?
KFAI
Yes.
Radio.
KVM. They came out and supported us.
They did. Rondo.
Rondo Avenue Inc.
That's
you know,
right.
they're a supporter of this event. Again, they normally hold the competition, but because of the staff size they have, you know, we told them that we would come in and take up that mantle and move it forward.
That's right.
So, and then we got Smooth Jazz.
Smooth Jazz Radio.
Smooth Jazz Radio.
That's right.
They came out and supported us as well.
And let's not forget Vanguard Consortium.
Vanguard Consortium, LLC, that's who we are. Again, we're the ones here putting on this presentation for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it at home. I'm going to get ready to step away to do some announcements because we're almost done here. We're going to get all the drill teams to come to the center of the floor. We got a little game to play with the crowd
Yes.
because, you know, sometimes you pick a champion. The judges pick who they feel did the best job.
Sure,
You know,
overall
and
job.
it's
That's right.
all done fair.
That's right.
But sometimes the crowd disagrees with them. So we got a little thing, kind of like Showtime at the Apollo. You know, we're going to say who howls the loudest, and that team's going to get crowd favorite award. Okay?
That's right.
So we're going to do that. And now the home teams will be excluded from that because, of course, they would win. Crowd favorite. They would win. So we're going to exclude them from that. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm getting ready to step away. Thank you guys for joining us, and we're getting ready to make these announcements.
Meanwhile,
And,
let's
you
take
take
a
over,
look.
Patrick.
Yeah, let's take a look back at the home crowd favorites, and let's take a look back at the see some of the hollering. So they're getting the score together, and they're getting ready to make the announcement. They're calling out the different teams. Here they come, coming out to the floor, grabbing their costumes and everything else, and they're approaching the floor. And again, we had 8 teams. 11 were invited. 3 could not make it the last minute. I think the participation was very well done, and it was very readily accepted here. Everybody enjoyed. Here we go.
To the other coast. The memory of a ghost with the air is so
All
much
teams
clearer,
still, please
so
stay
much
together with your team.
Put all of these feelings in my rearview mirror for good. If I could, then someone asked me about you, girl. But someone asked about you. But somebody
Once again, St. Paul, Minneapolis, I'd like to thank you for coming out to the first annual Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. We definitely appreciate your support. All teams, please line up. Line up with your teams, please.
You were there one day, then you weren't. But the tables had all been turned. And in the bed that we shared, there's a spot where you're not having got.
I'ma thank you in advance for coming out. I'm gonna ask each and every one of you, when it's all said and done at the end of the night, please leave peacefully. We'll make that announcement again. All teams, please line up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give a warm welcome to Bobby Johnson from Vanguard Consortium.
All right, can you guys hear me? Okay. Real quick, all these teams, no matter if they came from Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, St. Paul, Minneapolis, let's give them all a round of applause for coming out performing for you. Each team did an excellent job. And on behalf of Vanguard Consortium, I want to thank the crowd for coming out and participating in this event. This is just our first one. People have been calling me from out of state because I don't live in Minnesota no more. I live in Maryland. People's been asking for this. The teams have been asking for this. So now we're back, and we're back to stay. So we need you guys to come out and support these teams, and these teams will come back and come back and come back. Just off the top of my head, I have the Falcons right here in front of me. Falcons been coming for at least 12 years straight. That's support. That's love. So we got to support these teams. And I got a little thing that I need the crowd's help with before we move on to giving out the awards, because I do have the sheet here. Now, the only thing about this part right here, the home teams will be excluded from it because it would not be fair. If we were in Kansas City, those teams down there would be excluded from this. We're going to do the Apollo here. This is a new thing. We put it in because sometimes the crowd doesn't like what the judges did. But now, trust me, I love my judges, and I know they did their best job, and I support them 110%. But we're going to go ahead and do a crowd favorite, okay? So what I'm going to need, when I call out these names, I need to hear you. And whoever's the loudest will get the crowd favorite trophy. All right? Can you guys do that for me? Let's practice. Let me hear you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Okay, now just so you guys know, the drum lines will receive trophies as well for first, second, and third place. And the overall drill team will receive trophies for first, second, and third place. Overall teams will also receive for first place $4,000. Second place will receive $2,000. Third place will receive $1,000 for a total of $7,000. Because these teams spent a lot of money to come here and to go to other states. And one day we hope that we can pay their way to come back to St. Paul. So we're working our way towards that. But right now, this is what we can do. So we're getting ready to do the crowd favorite. It's not in no particular order. I'm just going to call them out. From Omaha, Nebraska, Destruction. Let's hear it.
Wait a minute, whoa, whoa. Hey, it's different on this mic. So, you guys understand what he just did, right? It's the crowd favorite. So everybody behind you teams, we didn't hear you. We need the crowd's favorite.
Oh, now the teams can participate if they want to yell. If the local teams want to yell for the out-of-state teams, they're all right to do that.
Well, they're supposed to.
That's right.
But we got to hear the crowd.
We got to get the crowd in there, and it's sportsmanship, so it's all right. Next up.
So just one more time.
One more time. Want to practice one more time?
That was a practice.
All right, we'll do it one more time.
This is the real deal.
This is going to count right here.
Go for it.
He didn't feel you guys did enough. We're going to do it again. From Nebraska, the Destruction Drill Team. Let's hear it.
See, that was a lot better.
That was good. That was good. All right, all right.
You got that. Yeah.
Now, coming up from Kansas City, Kansas, the Gateway High Steppers. Okay, all right.
That was pretty good.
All right, coming up now from Rock Island, Illinois, the Metropolitan Youth Group.
Oh, they
There
doing
we
some
go,
woofing.
there we go. Hey, I heard some dogs in the house right there, right? Okay. Coming up from Kansas City, Missouri, the Kansas City Falcons.
I think that was the dog catchers.
There we go, there we go. All right, let me get this trophy here. Give it to Mr. Lewis.
Oh, boy. Overall favorite?
Overall favorite, crowd favorite right there. And it goes to, are you ready?
You guys know it as well as I do.
Kansas City Falcons!
Overall favorite, 2016.
Okay. Now, the next trophy that we're getting ready to give out is for the best uniform. Now, you know, some people like uniforms, some people like different things when they're looking at uniforms and so forth. I kind of like something that's unique, that's different.
Yeah.
Might not be the flashiest, but it looks good. It makes them stand out. And
see them coming and going.
Coming and going, you know. And I can't think of nothing else. If you're going to come out on the floor and perform and do a good job like they did, I have to give it to them.
All right.
Okay?
Give it to them.
From Nebraska, the Destruction Drill Team.
Nebraska!
Them yellow wigs did it. Yellow wigs did it.
There you go. You said the yellow wigs?
Yellow wigs, it stands out.
We should get some wigs.
There you go.
The yellow ones, though, you know. Yeah.
All right, here we go with the big hardware. We're going to do the drummers first.
The who?
The drummers. We're going to do the drummers first.
There was a lot of good drummers here tonight.
Hey.
A lot.
This was a tough competition. I want to thank the judges again for sitting in, doing their hard work. I do appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. You want to go ahead and grab that third place trophy?
Okay. There's so many. Pick one.
So many. There you go. See, drum line only. Third place. There we go. All right. All right. We're just going to get to it. If you guys are ready. It's so quiet in here. Everybody's just waiting in anticipation. Okay. Third place for the drummers. Kansas City Falcons!
Here you go, Kansas City! Now that's for the drummers.
Second place for the drummers at the 2016 Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. From Rock Island, Illinois, Metropolitan Youth Group.
Rock Island, where you at? Metropolitan, come and get your trophy. Second place drum line. Y'all look like twins.
There we go, all right. The one everybody's waiting for.
Oh, this is.
But again, all these teams had serious drum lines. And one day they all will win some hardware. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
All I know is I'm glad I'm not the judge. I'm glad I got to sit here and bring them on.
There you go, there you go. First place at the 2016 Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational Drumline champion is from Kansas City, Kansas, Gateway High Steppers. Here we go.
Show your pride.
Let's give applause for all the drum lines in the house tonight.
That's some strong drum lines here, boy.
And trust and believe me, these scores are close.
And those guys, they jumped on the road last night, so they just was rolling overnight to get here, right?
There you go, yes, yes.
Wow.
All right,
Incredible.
we're gonna go ahead down to the overall drill team awards. Third place with a prize of $1,000 in cash and a nice trophy. And I'll put it this way, you guys won't know when I say this, they already got some hardware already. And now they're getting ready to win some more. From Kansas City, Missouri, the Falcons!
Kansas City, Missouri Falcons! Woo! Y'all got some arsenal. Look at them cats, man. They got some, put them trophies up, man. All three, show them. Show your pride, KC.
Right, that's right.
There you go.
All right. We're going to keep it going. Second place at the Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. From Rock Island, Illinois, Metropolitan Youth Group.
Metropolitan Youth Group.
$2,000.
Y'all look like twins.
All right, here we go for the big.
This is the granddaddy right here. This is
5 foot, whatever this is, trophy.
Hey, before you give them, you know, by the way,
Yes.
you did a wonderful
Yes.
job on these trophies. These bad boys are slamming.
Thank you.
I really, no, really.
Appreciate it.
You did a great job on them.
Appreciate it. Try my best.
Who's going to get this?
I hope the teams like the trophies.
I hope so, too.
Yes. All right, here we go.
So let's give it away.
2016 overall champion at the Northern Lights Drill and Drum Invitational. You ready?
Well, I'm kind of hungry right now.
You kind of hungry? Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, is there any more hot dogs over there?
Here we go, here we go. With the grand prize of $4,000 goes to the Gateway High Steppers.
Gateway High Steppers! Woo! Congratulations to each and every team out there.
Let's give it up for all the teams in the house. We appreciate everyone for coming out. Please get home safe. Please take your time leaving the building. We'll see you all next year.
Congratulate one another, please. Show your pride and show everybody congrats.
We'll see you all next year. Please drive home safe. Thanks for coming out to all the drill teams. Please take your time leaving. If you want your score sheets, please come see me. Please come see me for your score sheets.
Congratulations to each and every
And
one of you guys.
overall graph will be sent to your email to the directors. All right? Thank you. Thank you, crowd, for coming out. Please leave orderly. Take your time. Be safe. Going down the steps.
And you guys show that drill team pride. Go ahead and congratulate each other. You guys all deserve it. A round of applause for each and every one of you. Thank you very much.